Hello everyone, my name is Sean. Little bit of disclaimer here. I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a guru. I'm just an average Joe who used to have OCD and I managed to cure myself. Please notice I'm using the word cure. A lot of psychiatrists believe that OCD cannot be cured, it can only be controlled. Me, I've been OCD free for like little bit more than a year now, so I think I can be cautiously optimistic that it is over. And I figured if I share that with other people, if it helps 5 other people to overcome their own problems, then my job here is done. So, little bit of a background story. And if you're watching this video, you're probably familiar with this situation. But then again, I used to have pure O, also known as purely obsessional OCD. You know how it works. A thought used to enter my mind, and it simply wouldn't leave. And then I had to sit down and think about it 2,000 times during the day. It's just like the people who had to wash their hands 100 times during the day or 1,000 times during the day. Let's say, for example, I heard that I might lose my job. Then I would tell myself, Sean, don't worry, you will find another job, this will not happen, and everything will be okay. And then 30 seconds later, I had to sit down and do the same thing. And again, and again, and again, 5,000 times during a day. Once this is started, my life was ruined. For a week, for 2 weeks, for 6 months, until it naturally came to an end on its own. I tried everything. I tried medication, I tried meditation, counseling, therapy, nothing ever worked. Then last year, I read somewhere that this happens to people who have an overly active imagination. And if they can find a way to channel this imagination into something productive, this problem will go away. At the same time, I had a fight with my wife, and my brain had started its, vicious circle of thinking and thinking and thinking, and I was like, oh my God, here we go again. Then I told myself, okay, you have tried everything. Let's try this one. Now, I've been a bookworm all my life, and it was like a childhood dream that I wanted to be a writer. So I sat down and I started writing. And then a miracle happened. My brain put the same energy that it used to be putting into, producing bullshit and ruining my life, into producing book ideas. Stories would come to me fast and furious. I had to stop during the day just to write them down and later on record them on my phone and things like that. And this whole thing about a thought entering my mind and not leaving totally stopped. So it was 1 year ago, and then the title of the video says how I made some money. It took me 8 months to finish my first book. Actually, you know what? This is my first book. It's called The Crimson Deathbringer. I'm gonna put the link in the description below. The book was very successful. It was Amazon's #1 hot new release in May and the #1 bestseller in June. So I did make some money. I'm not gonna become a millionaire anytime soon unless my second book sells really well. But the point is, I haven't been suffering from my pure O since I started writing, and that alone was worth it. Plus, it's a really good hobby, and plus, I'm making money out of it. So what is there not to like? Bottom line, if you're suffering from OCD, especially pure O like me, and if you have a talent or something that you'd like to pursue, maybe you should give it a shot. It doesn't even need to be writing. It could be, I don't know, painting, sculpture. And if you tried it and it helped you, please let me know, because that would make me really, really happy. Thanks for listening. I'm done. Bye now.